We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Ward to throw right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Buffalo, let's go. 79 Broncos, 19 Lions, Warriors 70, 65 Cats, 65. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's now
no surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
18, Pioneer. Back. Ready, hop, set, go.
Going for it, here's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Ready.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Ward. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Panther 6, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Falcons, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
At the 10-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing is Ward. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, here comes Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go now.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Pushes past him. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Trap 60, trap 60.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Colston Loveland with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
6 Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. 7 Pop Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Ward. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 73 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
60 Bobcat. Panther 60, Panther 60.
At the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
19 tight.
Panthers 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. York now for the extra point.
York on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Ward throwing after the interception. That is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They're going to go. It's Ward. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, rig alert, rig alert. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Falcons at 12-3 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
19 Tigers. Let's go now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Okay,
So from the
break.
36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. 19, Lion. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. Ward. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Warrior 70. Ready?
Working out of the gun here, Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, Viking 18. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Ward now working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready?
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try to pick it up himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And the Panther first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Come on. Ready?
2nd and 11. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, finding the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
62. Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Ward. He'll find Metcalf. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80, Viking 18.
Here's Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the Falcons.
19 yards, 60 Eagles, 60
at the
Eagles.
42-yard line.
79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19, go.
Again, it's Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's another Panthers first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Ready, let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
A handoff now for Pacheco. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ward. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go street. Check smash. Warrior 70. Riggs. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And a good burst there, gets him 7 right to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cup 19. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
To throw is Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll go again with Genty. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A run out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Gain of 25 yards.
Stephanie!
And the Panthers.
Stephanie, Timberwolf!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A give out of the gun to Genty. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. York able to send this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 70 up. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the 2nd half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for Carolina, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's